Every good character needs a character arc. But what is a character arc and how do you get one? What does it even mean? Because if you don't have a character arc, you know it as soon as you see it in a movie or read it in a book. It's a character who is flat and lifeless and feels cardboard. They feel like they're just a function. They're just going through the motion of solving a problem, and there's nothing deeper to them than that. Now, some people like those kinds of stories, I suppose, but if you want to create rich characters, you need to give them an arc. So what does that mean concretely? The first thing you need to know is that a character, to have an arc, needs to start off differently than they're going to end up. That's literally what it means, is that they're going to change from being person A into being person B. They're going to be transformed by the experience of the story. Now, there's two things you need to know about your story. Every story is about a problem that needs to be solved. That's the core conflict of your story. I want to rescue my child. They have been kidnapped. I need to have my child back. The second thing you need to know is that every story is about a theme. A theme is the statement about what it means to be human and to live the good life. A theme is that argument that says something like, be true to yourself, because that's how you live the good life. Stand united or fall divided. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Those are all core thematic arguments that structure a story and determine how the problem is solved or not solved if it's a tragedy. And so the flaw of your character, who they are at the beginning, is that they are out of alignment with that theme, and they need to figure that out. They need to get from being out of alignment with that theme. They're not true to themselves at the beginning, and they need to get to a place at the end of the story where they are true to themselves, and it relates to the problem of the story. They need to go through this journey in which they are constantly tripping over themselves because they haven't solved that core flaw in themselves. So if you think about the movie The Matrix, Neo learns before the midpoint everything he will ever need to know in terms of technique, how to defeat Agent Smith. That's not the problem. But he can't do it because he is not in alignment with the theme. The theme is believe in yourself and you can overcome the problems that you face. And so that's the journey. And because he doesn't have that, he constantly faces problems. And that leads me to the third point about how you get a character arc. Your character arc is the last thing that they get. And so the first thing that they get are the technical solutions to the problems that they face. This is also true of, say, children's movies. The Chinese movie Ne Zha from 2020 or 2019, you have a character who's born with the fate of being the demon who will destroy the world. And through the first half of the movie, he's developing skills to become a hero, but he is allowing himself to be defined by the fate that has been imposed upon him. And it's only when he finally says, I will choose my own destiny, he realizes he doesn't have to be who people have said he is. He doesn't have to be who he's been fated to be. That is the moment of his transformation in which he defeats the antagonist and saves the village and becomes the hero who will live eternally. Those are the three component parts or elements of building a good character arc. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Any comments, you can also leave them down below. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.